biggest news in AI since the launch of ChatGPT just dropped last week, and 99% of people completely missed it. Most people think that the biggest news in AI is when a new model drops or a flashy new product comes out. But I'm gonna tell you the real story. And the real story is that Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, a company that makes ChatGPT, just confirmed in an interview on Thursday of last week with Stratechery that OpenAI is going to double down on being a consumer tech company. What does that mean? OpenAI started out as a research lab. Okay, that's why they started as a nonprofit. Research labs don't have products, they don't look for customers, they don't try to get rich. Their whole mission was to create artificial general intelligence. As they were doing that and inventing incredible, powerful new models, they invented ChatGPT as an interface for researchers and people within the AI community to be able to interact with the model. Because without a user interface, a model is just a lot of code and a lot of numbers. Once that product, that interface of ChatGPT hit the public, that shit went crazy. ChatGPT reached 1 million users within 5 days and 100 million active users in 2 months, which easily sets the record for the fastest growing consumer tech company in history. Most people up until this point, myself included, have been assuming that OpenAI would stay true to its research roots. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean they would have to stay an altruistic, philanthropic nonprofit, but it would mean that they would stay focused on things like frontier research, state-of-the-art models, focusing on the brains inside the models, not the interfaces or the products that the public uses. But last week, Sam Altman confirmed publicly that that is not how he sees it. He is saying that he sees more economic value in making OpenAI a consumer tech company with as many users as possible than a company making state-of-the-art models. What this means for the tech world is that OpenAI is much more likely now to start copying and acquiring startups. They want users, they want growth. If they see an AI app out there that some random Joe Schmo made that is, finding product market fit and growing like crazy and has users, if it evolves with their kind of evolving vision of a generic consumer tech AI bundle, it is now part of their strategy to take that startup out at the knees. This is not, believe it or not, at all to dissuade people from getting into working at AI startups. In fact, completely on the contrary. I think it's an excellent time to be working in consumer apps in AI. In fact, one really good strategy right now would be to just quickly make an AI app that you think would look good in a ChatGPT bundle, and then try to get as many users as possible and see if you can sell it to OpenAI.